What's up guys, Alec here with VEED, and in this video we're going to be going over 21 ways you can get more followers on TikTok. So with over 800 million monthly active users, the question is no longer is your target audience on TikTok, it's how do you reach your target audience on TikTok. TikTok is growing in popularity every single day and more people are heading to the platform to start creating content to become the next big influencer. So if this sounds like you and you're looking how you can get more followers on TikTok, keep on watching, because in this video I'm going to be giving you 21 tips on how to get more followers. If you do these 21 things consistently on TikTok, you'll be getting followers in no time. With that being said, here's how to get more followers on TikTok. So number one, define your niche. The reason you want to define your niche is because when you look at most successful people on TikTok, they're often known for one thing in particular. For example, there are people on the platform that are known for doing trick shots. There are people who are known for doing comedy skits. There are people known for doing smooth transitions. And then there are people known for literally everything you can think of. But you need to make sure that you try and stick around one particular topic, hopefully a topic that you're interested in. It makes it a lot more easier and enjoyable. And if you don't know how to find your niche, ask yourself what interests you, what do you like doing, and then also ask yourself who do you want to reach. For example, if you're a skateboarder and you love skateboarding, why not make content about skateboarding? That way you'll also be connecting with other skateboarders on the platform. Step number two is your username. Have a good, memorable username. Choose a username that's easy to remember and avoid numbers, underscores, and dots. The best option would either be to use your name if it's fairly easy to remember, or 1 to 3 words that are related to you and your niche. This way, people are more likely to remember you from the first time that they came across your content. People can't tell their friends at work about your awesome TikToks if they can't remember your username. And now, obviously, if you already have an established Instagram, Twitter, or any other social media platform, try and keep the same username to stay consistent across all social media platforms. This is great for when it comes to growing a personal brand online. For example, if we take a quick look here, the username on the left is easier to remember. It's 3 catchy words and it avoids underscores and numbers. It also has the word social in it, which is related to her niche, social media marketing. And then if we take a look on the right, the username isn't as easy to remember, although it does have the word gamer in it. Having the underscore official and then 23 doesn't make it too easy to remember. Tip number 3 is the For You page. The For You page, also known as FYP, is your friend. It does 2 key things. The first one being ideas. TikTok gives you an unlimited pool of content for you to watch and get ideas from. The content displayed on the For You page is based on if TikTok's algorithm thinks it's good content or not. And then the second thing that the For You page does for you is to bring you views, likes, comments, and more importantly, followers. Once you understand TikTok's algorithm and you know how to make content that is favored by TikTok's algorithm, your content will start reaching the For You page a lot more often and help you get more and more followers. Tip number 4 is to write down your ideas. Write down every single idea, the good ones, the bad ones, and the really, really bad ones. As a content creator, you should already be doing this, but after browsing through TikTok's For You page, you should hopefully understand that just because you think a piece of content or an idea isn't viral worthy, it doesn't mean that it won't go viral. So that being said, write down all of the ideas you have. Tip number 5 is to copy what works. Content that you see on the For You page, it doesn't just give you ideas, it gives you actual ideas that work. That being said, it doesn't mean that you should go and recreate every single viral TikTok that you see. When I say copy what works, look at the content that is doing well, inspire yourself from it, potentially recreate it, but add your own spin to it. Don't just copy the same exact idea. If you're taking part in a TikTok challenge or you're recreating a common TikTok on the platform, try and add a different spin to the ending. If someone sees an ending that they don't expect at all and they're kind of amazed by it, or they're shocked, or they're not used to it, they're more likely to watch it again, more likely to share it, to like, engage, all of that stuff. Tip number 6 is to create original content. Although I've just spoken about copying what works, creating original content is key to growing on TikTok. On average, people stay within the TikTok app 10 minutes every single time they open it up. A lot of content that you see on TikTok is just recycled ideas. So TikTok users are often seeing the same content over and over again. So by creating original content, original ideas will help you stand out massively on the platform. Creating something completely new and fresh will definitely help you attract more engagement, likes, and followers. Tip number 7 is to capitalize on trends. When it comes to trends, creating original TikTok content kind of goes out the window. Trends that you see at the top of your homepage or trends that keep on showing up on your For You feed are fuel for your videos. You want to make content around the current trends. But again, don't just remake exactly the same TikTok as someone else unless that is the trend. Take that trend and add your own personal spin or personal touch to it to help you stand out within that trend. Capitalizing on trends is kind of copying what works and creating original content at the same time. When it comes to trends, people usually know what to expect at the end of that video. Most people taking part in trends recreate very similar content. However, if you can recreate a TikTok trend and change the ending in an unexpected way, you'll be getting a lot more views than you do usually. Also, the earlier that you jump on trends, the better. And here's a quick tip. If you go within the TikTok app, go to the discovery page and click on the hashtag for a specific challenge. And then there you can actually see a description that you can read to learn more about that trend and how to take part in it. Tip number 8 is idea over quality. The idea of your TikTok is more important than the quality of it. It doesn't matter if you have the latest camera, the best lighting, the best microphone. If your idea sucks, you won't be getting any views. But if your idea is good, you could record it with a potato and it could go viral. Tip number 9 is consistency in uploading. Now somehow I forgot to record this, but thanks to the magic of video editing, here we are. Growing on TikTok takes commitment. You can't just focus on it for 2 days, expect to blow up and be the next member of the Hype House. Or if you're from the UK, the Byte House. Posting regularly is key to getting and keeping your followers. It's better to post 7 times a week than 7 times in one day and then not touch TikTok for the rest of that week. You always want to try and post as consistently as possible. If you can, post every day. If your TikTok takes you a long time to create, post once a week, but try and keep it consistent. Tip number 10 is timing matters. The key to going viral on TikTok is about having the right content in front of the right people at the right time. So yes, contrary to popular belief, you can't just post in the middle of the night and get the same engagement that you would during the day. The time you post your videos matter. To find out what time is best for you to post, you need to check out your TikTok analytics and have a look at when your followers are most active. But if you are just starting out and you have 0 followers, I would suggest posting late afternoon to early evening. The more you post now, the more data you'll have to know what time you should be posting in the future. Tip number 11 is always add a caption. So again, if you know how the TikTok algorithm works, you'll know why you want to always add a caption. But basically, when TikTok looks at your content, it takes in everything from the video, your audio, the captions, the hashtags. Everything about your post matters to TikTok's algorithm. And also, creating a descriptive and intriguing caption will encourage your viewers to watch the video, which will in turn lead to likes, to comments, and then more follows. And obviously, all of this engagement TikTok favors tremendously. If you never know what to actually put as a caption, here's a few ideas. Jokes or puns related to your video, song lyrics that were used in your video, ask a question in your caption, or hint to the end of the video. Tip number 12 is use trending sounds. Again, capitalizing on trends is a huge way to get more views on the platform. And when a sound or a song is trending on TikTok, use it in your content. To find what sounds are trending, you can just browse through your Discover page or tap on sounds at the top of the camera to find popular and trending sounds. Here you have a bunch of different lists and categories of a bunch of different sounds that you can use in your content. Tip number 13 is to create sounds or music. Instead of just creating video content to a sound or music that already exists, try creating a TikTok with a focus on the sound as well as the video. If you create a catchy sound or song that people want to use, this will get you thousands of more views and follows. As an example, most people have heard the viral sound that originates from TikTok, Bored in the House. And again, to get an idea of what makes a popular sound, just browse through the Discover page or look at trending content on the For You page. Tip number 14 is use a call to action. People need to be reminded to do things. At the end of your TikTok or even in your caption, you can ask people politely to either like, follow, or pretty much do anything you want. This doesn't mean that they'll definitely do it, but people are more likely to do something when you ask them to. Call to action can help you get a little bit more engagement, which again, TikTok favors tremendously, and this will help you take off on the platform. Tip number 15 is diversify your hashtags. Unless you're already an established creator on TikTok, it's unlikely that people are searching for you. So your job is to bring them to your content through the use of hashtags. A common mistake on TikTok is that people use the most common hashtags on their content. The problem with this is that everyone else is doing it too. So just like on Instagram, for an example, your content is going to disappear very, very fast if you're using a hashtag which gets thousands of posts every single day. When uploading content, create a mix of trending hashtags and specific hashtags to your video. If you have a TikTok where you're taking part in a challenge about coffee, use the hashtag #coffeechallenge. If you make a TikTok with your dog, use the hashtag dog. Don't always use just the hashtag for you on every single post. Tip number 16 is try different content. It's often the content you least expect that goes viral. You can put hours of work into a TikTok and think that it's amazing, but it will barely reach 1,000 views. And then of course there's the TikTok that you put no more than 5 minutes of effort into, that ends up going viral. For an example, when I was still reasonably new to TikTok, just before catching a flight to London, I filmed a dog and put some sad music over it. To this day, it's my most successful TikTok with over 1.5 million views, yet in my opinion, it's my worst TikTok. So try different content styles and test a bunch of new things. Tip number 17 is to build a community. There's no point in having a following if they don't actually engage with any of your content. And the best way to build a following that does engage with your content is to treat your followers like a community. When someone follows you, treat it like they've just joined your club. One of the best ways to do this actually takes very little effort, but so many people don't do it. And this is actually just to simply reply to comments that you get on your TikTok. When I'm scrolling through the For You page, I very often look at the comment section, and very, very rarely I see creators with a popular TikTok actually reply to the comments on their TikToks. And by replying to these comments, people will be more inclined to comment in the future, therefore giving you more engagement, therefore boosting you within TikTok's algorithm. Tip number 18 is to set up your bio correctly. Now, when people come to your page through your content and they don't yet follow you, you want to make sure your bio is set up correctly. Write a short sentence which describes exactly what you and your content is about. That way people know what to expect. Avoid using vague phrases and random quotes that don't actually relate to what you do. Make sure you include your links to other social media platforms such as Instagram or YouTube, or even your website. That way people can come across your content on other social media platforms, building a stronger relationship between the two of you. And for the profile picture, just make sure it's a nice profile picture of your face. If you're a brand, just use a nice clean logo, but just make sure it looks good. Tip number 19 is to create interesting thumbnails. TikTok's thumbnails, or covers as the platform calls them, actually look very similar to Instagram's story boomerang feature. But these covers are basically a 1-second clip that loops back and forth from your TikTok that is displayed instead of a single frame from that video. So make sure you choose your 1-second cover wisely to get people intrigued in your content when they're browsing through your profile. Choose the most interesting 1 second so people won't be able to resist clicking on that video. Tip number 20 is to collaborate with other creators. So since the beginning of the internet, a key growth tool for any platform has been collaborations. For an example, just think of the popular TikTokers such as the Hype House in the US or the Byte House in the UK. These are literally people that have moved into the same house together to collaborate and create TikToks together to go viral. They're collaborating every single day to help each other grow. However, luckily you don't have to move in with someone to create TikToks together. You can just reach out to other creators in the same niche as you and try and see how you can create content to reach a bigger audience. Then finally, tip number 21 is to go live on TikTok. Going live on TikTok is a great way to show your followers that you are invested in the platform and you're serious about growing. It also takes your relationship to a new level due to the fact that when you are going live with your followers, you are connecting with them in real time. And there's nothing more real on social media than live content. But to go live on TikTok, you do need a minimum of 1,000 followers, but 1,000 followers shouldn't be too hard to reach. And once you do reach it, going live is a great growth tool. Powerful strategy I've seen numerous times is that people go live when their content is doing well on the For You page and when their content is going viral. This is because when someone is live and you come across their content in the For You feed, around their profile picture, it will actually say that they are currently live and you'll be able to tap on that live feed straight from the For You page, therefore creating a direct connection straight away between a new TikTok user and yourself, encouraging them to follow you. And that is it. That is 21 tips on how to get more followers on TikTok. If you get to work and start putting in practice all of these tips that I've just given you, the 21 tips, you'll become TikTok famous in no time. Just be sure to stay consistent and capitalize on trends. But most important of all, do remember to have fun when creating content on TikTok. That being said, if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you enjoy this video and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you guys in the next video.